Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Everything has to be all right. Maybe not today, but eventually. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. Go slowly, so that you do not bite your tail by accident. There are routes not to be followed, armies not to be attacked, citadels not to be besieged, territory not to be fought over. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Some use drugs to silence the pain. Others use them to feel the pain they silenced. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. Stop being okay with everything. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Study the past if you want to define the future. If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. That knowledge, which stops at what it does not know, is the highest knowledge. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous. With an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. Leadership is all about making things to move forward, not backward. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Hold yourself back or heal yourself back together. You decide. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself.